Guys, welcome to Kipoerneke's Corner. I'm over in Watcher of Realms. Gonna do a few of these daily type things. I've done some of them already, and then I'm gonna do some pulls, I think, because we've got some events ending soon today. Looks like we have the Crazy Invocation of Spirits, Crazy Divine Summoning, Lucky Pick Invocation, Special Ancient Summoning, and Gravel of Heroes that are all ending tonight. Also, the Spiritual Altar. So a lot of things that rely on pulls to get you there are going to be ending tonight. So let's see what we have. Over in the W Gold thing, looks like I don't have any quests completed there right now. Duel of Champions is going to begin in 2 hours. The Brave Conquest comes from looting gear piece and the meteorites, and we have 100,000 gold to claim there, which will come in handy because we also have the Tales of the Smith ending tonight. I'm almost finished with that, but I have 110 points left to go on it, so every little bit is going to add up for that. On the Corridor of Glory, we still have 7 days, so there's no real rush on that one. Spiritual Altar, however, again, it ends tonight, so if we can get a little further on that, that would be kind of nice. It's not necessary, but it would be kind of cool, and we're fairly close to the next reward on this progress meter, so I think I'd like to do it. This is the Martial Gods Gala. That's about the Guan Yu stuff. We got the Martial Gods sign-in, so we're going to claim this. 300 lucky gold and 2 rare summoning crystals. Hey OJ, how you doing tonight? Alright, so we've got all that stuff. Oh, okay, let's see, what's this? It's going to be 200 diamonds and 500 lucky gold. I guess that starts tomorrow. Well, in a couple of hours to be fair. Okay, we've got this check mark for a background fight here, or a few of them, 3 of them. 27,720 gold, 4,530 XP potions, various pieces of gear, one of these Arcanum crystals, 160 Lost Legacy trophies, and 160 Brave Conquest points. OJ says, good, just chilling. Excellent. Sounds like a plan. There was also a hero's visit earlier today. I did it without you guys. I apologize. I was in a hurry. But it was Glenn. And first he requested some, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something that we had a lot of, I can tell you that. I don't remember if it was insignias. I think it may have been insignias of some kind. And then afterward, he had us do this dispatch. And so we just had to throw 3 people out there, and he'll be back in, it looks like 14 minutes, 21 seconds. Alright, now let's come over to the shop where we can claim our freebies for the day. Daily luck, claim that, and we get 3 ancient summoning crystal shards, 10 auto fight attempts, and 40,000 gold. Another thing that will help with doing those enhancements. Then over here in the W Gold shop, we have this treasure chest, which gives us 10 diamonds, and then the regular bundle over here in this treasure chest and Spirit Invocation pack gives us 30 stamina. I actually failed to claim another thing. I just saw it as I got out. Okay, oh, it's the weekly free offer, which is 1 rare summoning crystal there. Okay, now let's go over to the quests. Clear any stages 5 times today gives us 1 stamina potion sample. Claiming the Tide Onslaught reward 1 time gives us stamina potion sample. Obtaining a daily chest gives us 10,000 gold. Giving friendship points 1 time gives us 10 friendship points. And clearing faction trial on difficulty level 1 time, on any difficulty level, 1 time, gives us 10,000 gold. Then we can go to the weekly claim window, and we can, because we claimed rewards from Drake's Chasm 5 times, we can now claim this 2 5-star psychic power shards here. So, alright, got that. Now, we have something going on over here in the guild window. Okay, guild quest, daily sign-in. 20 guild coins, 20 guild activity, and 2,000 gold for that. And then challenging Drake's Chasm 2 times gives us another 20 guild coins, 20 guild activity tokens, and 5,000 gold for that. Looks like we could clear the promotion rate on any difficulty level 3 times and get some rewards as well. But first, let's go to the donation window. 20 rare skill dust. We can certainly spare some of those. So we'll submit those. We got 25 guild points and 50 guild activity for that. Definitely don't want to donate those other things right now, so that seems fine and well. Back out in there. I don't have anything running at the moment, so I suppose then, with that being the case, I will come over here and do these promotion raids on any difficulty level 3 times. Now I just want to see what it is that I need the most. We have 32 of the insignia of mages, 3, 19 marksman, 40 endurance, and then 20 melee. So let's just do the marksman. How's about? That's what I'm gonna probably be needing the most anyway. I'm going to just quick clear it 3 times. And of course I'll have to use a potion, but that's fine. Alright. Got 200 stamina. Go ahead and knock that out real quick. Okay, so we got 30 of each of the insignia of marksmen, 2,457 gold, and 1,890 hero XP potions for that. Okay, so I get to claim these items, 20 guild points, 20 guild activity, and 1 small stamina potion. As a result, OJ says, yeah, you'll need them for Yuri. Yes, definitely. Yuri is the one that I certainly do intend to level up next. Okay, over on the Elf Pass and the Gold Dragon Pass, weekly quests, well, a few different things here. Enhance 3 pieces of gear to level 16 gives us 200 elf tokens, levels up to 24. Enhancing gear 100 times gives us 150 more elf tokens, that levels us up to 25. And then obtaining 1 piece of ancient gear from any gear raid, excluding gear dungeon, gives us 200 more elf tokens. And that levels us up to 27. We do seem to be flying through those levels, don't we? Then we have the challenge quest. Sign in for 20 days. We did that, so we got 300 elf tokens there. That levels us up all the way up to 30. So go back to level rewards. I'm going to click claim all. We get 30 smoldering scales, 20 gleaming meteorites, 30 titan meteorites, 1 darkfall gem, 1 gear recasting hammer, 6 advanced augmentation gems, 125 dungeon crystals, and 2 huge stamina potions. Over at the Gold Dragon Pass, we've got some dailies to claim. We logged into the game, and that gives us 200 of the Gold Dragon tokens, levels up to 22. Spending 50 stamina today gives us another 200 Gold Dragon tokens. Participating in the arena gives us yet another 200 Gold Dragon tokens, and clearing any stage 5 times today gives us 200 more Gold Dragon tokens. On the weekly quest, we spent 700 stamina, so we get 750 Gold Dragon tokens, which levels us up to level 23. Obtaining 20 pieces of gear from Gear Raid gives us 750 Gold Dragon tokens, leveling us up to 24. Eliminating 2,000 monsters gives us 1,125 Gold Dragon tokens, leveling us up to 25. And successfully enhancing gear 20 times gives us 750 more Gold Dragon tokens. Checking the level rewards, we got a couple of things here. Insignia 3 choice bundle, 3 of those, 80 stamina, 25,000 XP potions, and 1 rare summoning crystal. All to the good, I'm sure. Let's check on the arena real quick. Looks like I can refresh, so I will. And we've got old Drago here, who's got 97,909 BP, and he's in Germany, so I guess he's trying to knock himself down in the ranks. Probably. His monster BP. Sneaky. So, even though his team BP is 97,909, the monster BP of his group is 367,158. So, even at 97,909, he may be going to beat me, which is fine. We'll give it a go. Stickies got going over here. Alright. He threw out Ingrid, who has Cosmic Shift. She's got Solar Mode and she's got Stellar Mode. I don't know which one's which or what the difference is. I assume that one of them is probably single target and one of them is probably multi-target attacks. I'm going to assume that Stellar Mode would be multi-target and Solar would be secret, but I have no idea. OJ says Ingrid only. Yes. Yes, indeed. And I can see that Ingrid has a heck of a range here because it looks like she can hit 5 in front of her, which is pretty cool. So I'm wondering if she's in like solar mode, right? At the start there, and then I don't know, or maybe I have no idea. I kind of wish I knew more about her. I always forget her name in between arenas, because she kind of looks like a lot of the female characters do, and I don't know the difference between them. So um, I don't know. I just can't differentiate the characters sometimes. So that's where we're at. OJ says that's right. One is single target and one is AoE. Cool. I assumed it was just because of what I've seen her do and the names of the abilities, but I wasn't 100% sure. All right. So stats show that she did so much. Ingrid did 21,342,600, which is just insane. Next to that was was Edrin. No, sorry, Arrogance, who did 8,080,220. Then Edrin at 7,741,720. So like that's pretty significant right there. That's insane. All right, so that was Drago with 97,909 BP. We got 3 arena coins and 5,000 XP potions for that. Cool. It's always interesting to see what people do in these, Alright. Pop out of there. And I think I'm going to... Okay, we've only got a few seconds left before we can claim our stuff from there. So let's check on the shards. I have a legendary skill crystal that I can make. May as well get that done. And then we have the harbor master to check. So that's 30 buttercream mushrooms and 30 jumbo spinach from there. And now we'll send her out to find some more birch sap, hopefully. I do have something to claim here. I think it's arena permits. It is. So 2 more arena permits for the stash there. And then, let's see. We may as well do some refreshing of Groot real fast. He needs some new wares. Maybe a few times. There was once, here's a second time, and then here's a third time, and I didn't see any of the things that I would have wanted. We've only got a few minutes before it refreshes itself, so I'll wait before I do anything crazy. And I'll come over here and go to the Lost Legacy, and then we will set this to do some auto fights. I'm using Tireless Raider, so in case you don't know, alright, Tireless Raider says that during the event, performing auto fight costs double stamina but earns twice the rewards as well. Earns the rewards twice. So you can end up using your auto battler things less than you would otherwise, and of course you're also getting through the fights faster by doing the Tireless Raider. I see no reason to not do the Tireless Raider. I think unless you're just low on stamina and you can't do it, or I don't know, I don't really know why else you would not do it, but just so you know, you can check mark that button up there and it will basically blow through the things twice as quickly and give you twice the rewards. Alright, so let's hit max on here, and that's 6 times right now, and so let's go ahead and start that. Okay, we have a ways to go before we can hit the Thunkle's reward on this, which is at 2,300. We're currently at 1,280, but it ends in 3 days, so we have some time. Not in any real danger. Now, I'm going to go ahead. Actually, I was going to go do some summons, but since it's so close, well, no, it's alright. I'll just do it. Let's go first to the heroes. Ah, yes, I don't have a whole lot of space for guys, but I've got a little bit of space. That's fine. Let's go to the summon window here. Okay, so I do have one ancient summoning crystal, and I'll go ahead and use that to try to get either Valderon or Sergei. Unlikely, but you know what? Let's give it a go. Instead, we have Shelor, the 3-star fighter. 2 axes are better than 1. Shelor's blood surge throws her into a frenzy. Alright, so that was all of those that I had. Let's go down. Let's go ahead, I don't know. I just got Yuri the other day, so odds are that this lucky pick invocation would not really do me any good this time. So I'm going to do a few of the crazy invocation of spirits, and then I'll switch over to the lucky pick invocation. Alright, having deep thoughts here. Even thinking about trying one of these tin by things. I think I'm going to do it. I don't normally do that. I normally do them one by one, but I feel like I'm very close to where I just pulled someone, and this is a buy two, so now is a great opportunity to give it a go and see if I can hit one of those achievements for getting all greens or something fun like that. So, let's do it. Alright, what do we have here? We did not hit all greens. I think that's what the purple means. We do have some blues, and we've got one purple. So, alright, looks like we got Arlo, Walgrak, Narvi, another Walgrak, Camille, Rumnose, Hayden, Arlo, Decimus, and Imani. Imani, I don't know that I have. I think that I've used her in like the faction trials. Shows that she's infernal here, so I believe that I did, but and I may regularly use her in the faction trials. I really don't recall, probably, because I don't have a lot of options. But anyway, she's a 4-star, so that's cool. We'll click OK. And now I'm gonna do one by one here. So let us begin. It's kind of no fun doing that 10 by because you don't get to see their stories. That's no fun. Here's Brienne, the 4-star marksman from the Watcher and Piercer factions. Bane of Demons, Brienne's barrage of arrows is able to split to multiple foes, prioritizes airborne units, and we get to share this way too. How cool. We could have been sharing about Imani, but no, failed. So we share about Brienne. We got 50 diamonds there for that. Not too shabby. It's kind of weird that you can't do the share from the buy 10 window, but it seems that you cannot, so there we are. We shall summon again. Here we have Spring, sister to Autumn. She has 3 stars, she's a healer, and she's as rejuvenating as the season itself. Spring can heal multiple units at once. Autumn is much better for utility, but Spring is fine as a healer, I suppose, for AoE. Here's Langland, the 2-star healer. Langland is as devout as can be. His healing magic dispels negative effects, keeping allies in the fight. And he's purple, which is important. OJ says you can share if it's legendary, but not epic for some reason. Well, that's weird. Here we have Komodo, the dude with the bone armor. He has 4 stars, and he is a fighter from the Nightmare faction. An assassin to his core, Komodo attacks with the flurry of strikes, with the potential for criticals on each hit. See, it's so weird because he's like a lizard dude, but he's got all these bones on him. I gotta look up his story sometimes. It seems like he's been out there looting the dead for their bones and just tossing it on his body, and he's probably super intimidating to everyone who comes across him. Because me, if I came across a dude and he was just covered in bones like that, I would definitely be keeping an eye on that dude from a distance as I back away. Alright, so here's Goldclaw, the 3-star mage from the Esotericist faction. That's one prickly goblin. Gold buff flings AoE spikes with abandon while inflicting slow. Alright, following that up with Autumn, and that is Spring's sister. We just saw her a little bit ago. Autumn is a 3-star healer from the Infernal faction. As comforting as the changing leaves, Autumn uses AoE healing and boosts crit damage. Okay, we have 5 more of the summoning crystals currently. This is Halder, the 2-star fighter. As a traveling mercenary, Halder seeks to repay a debt that saved his very life. Another fancy purple one here. This is Greed, the 4-star mage from Nightmare and Cultist factions. True to his name, this wolfish demon siphons multiple souls at once, inflicting AoE and slow. He also carries this very fancy item, and it's interesting because it's just kind of suspended there. I don't really understand the whole situation with it. It kind of splits apart sometimes. See that? Look at that. I don't know what the deal is with this. And again, it's another one that I should really, I don't know, read more about, I suppose. But it's interesting. OJ says Komodo is one of the coolest looking epics. There you go. And then we have Liam, the 2-star marksman from the Piercer faction. Unshakable and accurate, Liam can attack multiple enemies simultaneously from an impressive distance. And then for Spring once more. She's the 3-star healer who is Autumn's sister. She is pretty much all heals, whereas Autumn has some serious utility involved with her. And now we have Rex, the 3-star defender from the Watcher faction. He's one of the first guys that we get, like a right-hand man to the commander. And that's us, right? Unyieldingly loyal to the commander, Rex uses sword and shield to stun enemies and deal AoE damage. Alright, now you'll note, and it may have been true last time as well, I'm out of the summoning crystals now and down to just the diamonds. And so I said I would switch over after that, so switching over I will do. But first of all, let me look over here. Interesting. So I do have 4 legendary summoning crystals. I don't know that I want to necessarily use them, but I do have them. Back over to Lucky Pick Invocation for the moment. And I'm going to claim these things. 2 mythic extracts right there. Alright, let's summon. Alright, we got Hayden, 2-star fighter. Bulking and tanky, this trusty warrior can reduce hero summoning costs. And now we have Phelan, the 4-star mage from the Esotericist faction. Phelan controls toxins to eliminate all enemies that stand in her path. Phelan is pretty decent. She's a pretty decent 4-star. I haven't used her in a long while, but I used her for a good bit there. Here's Amelie, the 3-star marksman, a huntress not to be trifled with. Amelie's spears are deadly accurate and reduce enemy defense. And then, after that, we have pulled Lily, the 4-star healer from the Piercer and Esotericist faction. A floral enigma, Lily can save one ally from imminent death by shielding them with thorny protection. I have used her for a number of different things. There was that healer fight we did with the Immortal Codex, for instance, just the other day. I think I may have used her there, I'm not sure. Here's Daylin, the 4-star fighter from the Watcher faction. A true woman of the people. Daylin racks up critical hits while recovering costs for the team. OJ says, looks like you've got most of the epics now. I very well may. I don't really know who I'm missing, but I might be missing someone. But I have, I think, most of the ones, it's hard for me to say. Okay, here's Langley once more, the 2-star healer. He is the one who dispels negative effects to help keep heroes in the fight. And after that, we have Gokren, the 3-star fighter. Stained Crimson, this feral beast rouses allies with his war cry and goes berserk when health is low. We're piling up some folks in our hero storage as well, I notice over there. Here's Skull, 3-star fighter. With a galvanizing roar, Skull boots allies and lays enemies low, able to regenerate health when low. It's an interesting thing, he boots allies. I think that it actually means boosts. Every time that I read this, I think that it means boosts. Because if he's booting his allies, I don't know, that's not a good thing, Skulf. I don't know. I know I haven't really played with him much, but I don't think that he's booting allies. I think he's probably boosting them. OJ says there's a couple of epics that are ancient exclusive, but I think that you have all the regular ones. Huh, ancient exclusive epics, how interesting. I wonder if I have any of those. Probably not. Let's summon again, like we did last summer. Here's Langling once more, the 2-star healer who dispels negative effects and keeps his allies in the fight. Hopefully he keeps himself in the fight a little bit too, or he's not much use. Here's Screef, the 2-star marksman. Can't trust this one. This vile goblin will lead you into the dark before plugging you with his daggers. And now for Drogo, the 3-star marksman from the Piercer faction. There's nowhere to hide. Drogo's massive range and AoE ultimate will have enemies scrambling for cover, but not very soon because he comes out at like 22 cost. He's very expensive. And here we have Hayden, the 2-star fighter. Hulking and tanky, this trusty warrior can reduce hero summoning costs. Says he can, it doesn't say he will. And then Halder once more, the 2-star fighter who's out there trying to repay a debt that saved his very life. And then Autumn once more, the 3-star healer from the Infernal faction. She is the one who has some DPS qualities as well as some healing qualities. Not really DPS, that's not true. She boosts, I think, the crit rate of her allies. It may be crit damage, I don't recall. And here's Jonas, the 2-star fighter, a classic drunkard with a spear. He may be a deserter, but he sure can bolster himself in a fight. And he's the very one who we were talking about last night, I think. And he ran away from his merchant parents to go do his own thing out in the wilderness. Skulf, the 3-star fighter, he's the one who boots allies and lays enemies low. Whether he boots them or whether he boosts them, he's the same fella. OJ says, Vladov and Alicia are the ancient exclusive epics. They're chaotic and arbiter lords. Cool, I don't have either of those. Here we have Marine, the 3-star marksman from the Infernal and Piercer factions. Captain Reeves' first mate at your service. Marine bombards enemies with their explosive ultimate. I want to go check and see how the spiritual altar's going in a minute. We've got Rumnose. This cheeky goblin can't stay out of the drink. When healthy, he's mighty hard to take down. Alright, let's go check it out over here. It's warning me that my hero capacity is near its end. I am not surprised. We got a background fight here. 60,060 coins. 9,060 XP potions, a little variety of gear, 300 lost legacy trophies, and 300 brave conquest points. Accept all of those things, and then I'm going to come over here to the hero's visit, because he's finished. And dispatch completed, quest complete. We got 3 4-star psychic power shards for that. And Glenn says, thank you, revered commander. Guided by the holy light, we've secured victory and protected the beacon of our faith. May the holy light eternally guide our path. Alright. Nice, nice. Let's go over to quests. And performing one summon gives us 2 of those 4-star psychic power shards. Then we can claim the box at the top, which is for 35 diamonds. Very nice. Also, let's see. I feel like there was something else over here. Don't remember what. Let's come to the spiritual altar where we have a few things to claim. Let's claim all and get 400 diamonds, 2 5-star psychic power shards, 1 legendary skill crystal, and 500,000 gold. Okay, that's not too shabby. We still have a little bit of rewards to pick up, I suppose you'd say. Okay, let's see here. I don't know. We've only got an hour and 44 minutes left on this. So I don't know that we're going to get too much further on it. But it would be cool if so. We do only have an hour left on this as well in 44 minutes. And we're so close to it that I think I should probably go ahead and try to finish it off. Over in storage, let's go to gear. And I'm going to go to 0 to 3. And then I'm going to go to bulk organize. Select all of them and throw them in to be bulk enhanced up to level 4. Let's see how close that gets us. Just doing that. Let's see, events and then tails, and we're very, very close. We're actually 41 points away. So doing virtually anything at this point would get us there. Alright, let us go to the 4 to 7 group here. And I want to bulk sell. And then I'm going to go through and just pull out things that did not fare so well and sell them. And then we'll try to level up what's left. And by the time we do that, it should be, we should have plenty of points. Pretty sure that'll work. Okay, sell all this stuff. Got 139,400 gold for that. And then we come back over to the bulk organize. We're going to select all of them, and then we're going to bulk and select like up to number 8. Level 8 is the word I'm going for here. Alright, and then 8 to 11. Let's check and see if I want to sell any of it. I think yes, I do in fact want to sell some of it. Maybe I want to sell lots of it, who knows? But I definitely want to sell some of it. Maybe I want to sell all of it. That's a possibility too. Kind of leaning toward it. I think I will. Let's just sell it. Okay, so we got 42,840 gold for that. Come over here and see how far away we are at this point after, oh, we need just one more thing. Alright, that's the way it is. In that case, I think I'll come over to the Tales of the Smith and, go, ooh, that's not the direction I wanted to go. Let's go to storage. Alright, I don't think that I have anything here. I don't. First things I have is 12 to 15 at this point. And I just want it to be rare or one of those other weird things that I don't know what are. Then, if I can find something that I want to level up the rest of the way, this one looks good. Let's go ahead and enhance this thing. And we'll try to get it to 16 because, hey, why not? We're going to go do it. May as well do it. OJ says 1 point. Yeah, I know, right? Isn't that crazy? Alright, so we got that. And that seems like we have certainly got the point we needed for Tales of the Smith. So we get these 2 rare summoning crystals for that. Alright, great. Wondrous. Gold Dragon Pass. We got the weekly quest here. Perform 10 summons. We get 750 Gold Dragon tokens for that, which levels us up to 26. And over there, we got 25,000 XP potions. Going to the weekly quest in the Elf Pass. Eliminating 2,500 monsters gives us 150 Elf tokens. Levels us up to 32 on there. And level rewards gives us 30 Sigmund fabric and 1 refining crystal. Alright, very good. Boruto has refreshed some time ago. He still doesn't have what I want. So I'm going to pay 500 to refresh it. Oh man, what a mess. Alright, we'll do it again. Huh. Unfortunate. I'll do it again. Why not? For 1,000 this time. Now, there's a rare something crystal. I'll grab that. For making one purchase in the black market of the Dwarven Association, we got 10,000 gold. Let's go ahead and level up a hero 3 times. And who I want to level up here is going to be Yuri, really. What's this all about anyway? Oh, yes, okay. It's just reminding me that I can star him up. Now, what does Yuri look like? We don't know. Kind of vaguely have a memory of what she looked like now that I think about it. She's got some kind of Asian thing going on with I think she's got a fan and all that stuff. So, the real question is, where is she? Oh, there she is. See, all right, got there. So, 1, 2, 3. Excellent. For that, we have gotten one small stamina potion sample. I want to call it a small stamina potion, but that's not it. And over on the Alpha Pass, we go to the Gold Dragon Pass, daily quests, make one purchase in the black market, and we get 200 Gold Dragon tokens for that. Alright, not too shabby. Now, Arena, because I know that we can refresh those by now. Now, I could go ahead and just tag bold cheat, but hey, we've got some free refreshes and not much time, so we may as well do it this way. That was a terrible refresh right there. I don't want to fight any of them. Alright, so what more? I suppose I can go and do some more summoning. I won't be able to stay on too much longer. It's 1:21 in the morning. And I'm kind of falling asleep already. So, let's come over to the Lucky Pick Invocation. And we're definitely going to use these rare summoning crystals here. So first up out of this group, we've got Aaron, the 3-star healer. Gifted, if not impatient, Aaron uses AoE to heal units and to provide debuffs. He's just an all-around swell guy, honestly. He heals people, he debuffs, what do you want? Or he heals debuffs anyway. Here's Preeter, the 2-star defender. Wielding his great mace, Preeter defends the weak while the constant surge of his lost love. Alright, so now we have Gogren, the 3-star fighter. Stained crimson, this feral beast rouses allies with his war cry and goes berserk when health is low. Alright, so let's see here. Let's go check on these events real quick and see exactly where I'm at, and if I need to work on that right now or not, because I do need to get some sleep tonight. I would really kind of like to get that those 3 5-star psychic power shards. Those are nice. Maybe I should give that a go before I call it. I don't know if I'll make it or not. Depends on what we get here. Let's go to the Lucky Pick Invocation. And you know what? I wonder how far along I've gotten here. Let's be crazy and do another 10 pulls since I need to call it here pretty soon, and maybe this will get us something of what we need. We got some purples, looks like. We got Overall, Screed, Halder, Cutter, Bullroot, Bullroot again, Cutter again, Voltus, Nero, and Hollow. Hollow is a 4-star healer. And she's got some decent attributes to her. Alright, let us confirm that. And then I think I will do a few more pulls, and then I'll have to probably call it, but let's see where we're at in that. First of all, Arrival of Heroes here. We've gotten all the way through the end of that, so that's fine. We're number 3 on the list. That's not a problem. I'm mostly interested in making it through the progress meter, and we did do that, so we got that knocked out. Let's come over here to the spiritual altar. And And on this, we still have a ways to go before we hit that 9100. We might could do it though with just another one of those 10 pulls. I don't really like doing those. Tempted to, just because it's taking a little while and I don't have much time, and these various things are ending in an hour. You know what? I think I'll do it one more time, and then I won't do any more of those for the day. Let's see how it goes. This 10 pull thing. Alright, so we got what? We got Amelie, Nash, Jonas, Rogers, Ogle, Cyclone. Oh look, we got a little pop-up thing for Siren. Because I don't have him. So I do have some that are still missing. OJ. Here's Osiren, the 4-star mage from the cultist faction. Eternally devoted to defending Hatsud, Osiren uses ground effect magic to curse the area around him. I think I've seen him before in Arena. But okay, so Ogrel, Cyclone, Decimus, Walgrek, Osiren, and Azov. So that's cool. We'll confirm that. And that ought to have put us over the 9100, right? Surely. There were plenty of purples there. Alright, so that was 9100. So we get these 3 5-star psychic powers for those. OJ says, nice, he's new, and apparently I also got an achievement. I did not notice the achievement, so that's cool. I'm actually really close to those 500 diamonds at this point. I feel like I need to try to go for those. Achievement, he says, and so let's go check and see what the achievement is. In the development window, obtain 3 epic purple heroes from a 10-buy summon. So I did get one of them. Cool. Alright, I knew there were a few different awards or a few different achievements that you could get from doing those 10 buys, which is why I had been wanting to do them. So it looks like I got one of them. That's cool. So we claim 100 diamonds and 10 achievement points for that. That's pretty cool. Alright, we'll do a few more 1-buy summons, and then I'll have to call it new things. Let's see. We're like 400 away from where we would need to be in order to get the next, or that however many hundred diamonds that were left. So, alright. Lucky pick it is. Starting off with Jonkar, a 4-star fighter from the Esotericist faction. Death is only the beginning. Jonkar curses blocked enemies and attacks multiple units at once. This sounds cooler than he has been. In my experience, he's okay, but he's not all that. Here's Nunya, the 3-star healer. Let this one's magic soothe your soul. Nunya calls upon the jungle to heal her allies and bolster defense. Alright. And then we have Spring, the 3-star healer. As rejuvenating as the season itself, Spring can heal multiple units at once. And then Sheilor, the 3-star fighter. 2 axes are better than 1. Sheilor's blood surge throws her into a frenzy. Then we have Narvi, the 3-star fighter. A most inquisitive adventurer, Narvi makes a great companion, bolstering heroes and reducing costs. And then we have Screef, the 2-star marksman. Can't trust this one. This vile goblin will lead you into the dark before plugging you with his daggers. It feels like he's more of a fighter than a marksman, but what do I? Here's Muriel, the 4-star defender from the Watcher faction. Paladin you need at your side. Muriel can heal herself and others, all while dishing out damage. Cool. And then Jonas, the 2-star fighter. You're a classic drunkard with a spear. He may be a deserter, but he sure can bolster himself in a fight. and Aveline, the 4-star defender from the Northern Watcher faction. She's a centaur. A fierce centaur heroine with an unbreakable fortitude. Her iron stomp inflicts massive AoE damage and stun. I have her as well. And then Jonas again. He's the drunkard with a spear. He's the guy who ran away from home but went out on his own to find fame and fortune. Here's Autumn, the 3-star healer from the Infernal faction. As comforting as the changing leaves, Autumn uses AoE to heal it. AoE healing and boosts critical damage. And then there's Screef once more, the 2-star marksman who will take you into the dark and then start plugging you with his daggers. And then Ryder, the 2-star fighter obsessed with Arlo. This double-bladed warrior mimics his every move, heavily increases his own attack. OJ says he ran away and joined the circus. Yes, and then he found out what it's like in some of those places, I'm sure. Probably wants to go home by now. Here's Screef, the 2-star marksman. Can't trust this one. He's gonna lead you into the dark and he's gonna plug you with some daggers. And it's the worst kind of way to be plugged, to be honest. Here's Walgrak, the 2-star mage. Running with a band of thieves, Walgrak slows enemies with his putrid magic while increasing his own speed. And then here's another Screef. He's the one. He leads you into the dark, he plugs you with his daggers. He is a 2-star marksman of all things. And then we have Demon, the 4-star fighter from the Nightmare faction. Betrayer of his brother Aang, this fallen elven prince revives quickly and can immobilize enemies. And then for Cutter, the 2-star marksman from the Piercer faction. Cutter launches poison-laced daggers at thieves, downs boos with less grace than an ox. We're gonna click confirm on this, and we're gonna get these diamonds here, 15 diamonds, 7 rare summoning crystals, and then come over here and wonder for a moment what it is that I was planning to do. It's a whole question, really. Probably I was going to come over here and look at the events tab, spiritual altar, and see where we're at. 10,677. Now, see how close we are to that 11,000. We got 500 diamonds. You know what? Let's go do another 10 by summon. It wasn't what I had intended to do, but it's what I'm gonna do, I think. Because yeah, I would like to hit that 11,000 since we're not far from it, and I feel like this might get us there. So, we got Jonas, Liam, Walgrak, Edril, that's always nice, Rogers, Liam, Jonas, Rumnose, Wrath, and Langling. Cool. Only got 2 of the purples from that. I don't know if that's going to be enough to have gotten what I was hoping for. Looks like I did. And so we got 1 legendary skill crystal. And see, this is the bad news. I'm feeling like, man, maybe I should just go ahead and finish this out. I could do the 10 buys for now and get some of this knocked out fairly quickly. I don't love the idea, but at the same time, I don't want to do it anyway. I think I will. Let's go ahead and do this way. See what happens. And should be interesting. So we got Walgrak, Calder, Arlo, Gorza, Imani, Ryder, Jonas, Gumpa, Arlo, and Solil in their group. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Let's do it again. Alright, this time it is Estrid, Waldred, Arlo, Prater, Alder, Screef, Rogers, Hayden, Amelie, and Jonas. So click on OK on that. And then I want to see how things are coming over here. Okay, so we got the 500 diamonds there. That almost pays for a group of those 10 buys. Over halfway anyway. Yeah, alright. We're gonna get 2 legendaries if we get the next group, which is only 700 away. Sure, let's do it. We got these summon rewards, 15 diamonds there. And we're down to 4,900 diamonds at the moment. So sure, let's do another of those 8 buys and see where we stand. Okay, well, we got something here. That's cool. We have Rox, Arlo, Camille, Vivian, I, Nero, Narvi, Liam, Grumnose, and oh hey look, it's another Yuri. Cool. 5-star marksman from the Nightmare and Piercer factions. A sly kitsune with deadly grace, she dances through foes, leaving only pain and ruin in her wake. So I already have her once, and that will make this the first awakening. So how cool is that? Alright. And then we're going to go back out of here, confirm that, and go check on this. And yes, okay, so we did get enough to get these 2 legendary summoning crystals. Now, let's see. What do I want to do here with this? I don't know that I need to worry about getting that. Did I finish all of these? I did finish all of these. We're 1,500 away from getting another legendary skill crystal. I feel like I don't really need that necessarily, so I don't think I'll go for it. I think I would rather keep my diamonds for a rainy day. Let's check on this and see where we're at. Don't have anything to do there, so let's refresh. Okay, the only one in reasonable range is going to be Chic dailies from the United States with 283,253 BP. We currently have 364,871 BP. Their monster BP is the same as their personal, so let's go ahead. OJ says Corridor of Glory is all that's left. Yeah, I think so. And there's just that one thing left on it, that legendary skill. No biggie. Alright. We have here Malvira. Malvira has Call of the Reaper. Pulls up to 6 furthest enemy targets in range toward the hero, then consumes all the hero's stacks of resentment to deal 600% AoE damage to up to 10 enemy targets in range. For each stack of resentment consumed, increases final damage by an extra 20%. After casting the skill, it increases the hero's block by 3 for 10 seconds, which is all pretty cool. And then they've thrown out this dude, which is Xeris. Summons 4 Souls of the Damned and reduces the summon number by 1 with each ultimate cast. A minimum of 1 Souls of the Damned can be summoned. And then they have a Nora who has a pet dragon along with her named Labor. When activated, Labor immediately deals 360% AoE magic damage to up to 10 enemies in range. Then, during the ultimate, increases Labor's damage by 150% and expands both its attack range and damage range, lasting for 20 seconds. Then they've got not Xeris, but Morrigan that he's put out here with Cursed Seed. Releases a wave of cursed bombs at up to 3 targets in the range. She does more damage the longer that she's been out. And she doesn't hit her full potential until 50 seconds in. Alright, am I missing somebody here? I don't see anybody in here. counting 4 guys out on their side. And I think that I've been over them, so I'm just, I guess they just haven't put out their 5th guy. Interesting. Alright, so we got the victory over Sheik Daedalus at 283,253 BP. Stats show that actually Nora topped the damage with 12,755,600, followed by Arrogance at 12,205,500, then down to Edron at 9,630,470, and then actually drops down to Malvira at 7,253,150, which is kind of crazy. And then we got 3 arena coins and 5,000 hero XP potions for that, which is cool. Okay, nothing else on there that I'm interested in. Let's come back here and then go to storage and check and see. No, there's nothing there. It's just teasing you with a little yellow dot. Now let's look over at the Oracle's Trial. Arrival of Heroes, just so that we can see. Okay, I'm far enough along that I think I've got that in the bag. We're pretty sure, you know. Not certain, because nothing in life is certain. But it's pretty high, which means I might be able to get these Thunkles, these Thunkles shards here. There's 10 of them, that'd be cool. I have 50 right now, that would really help toward that end, so. Pretty cool. Let's see about these Gear Raid ones. I may have some stamina left, so let's try to throw something at that and see if it sticks. Looks like we've got 21 out of 259 stamina. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and use one of these potions, get 200 more stamina, and then we're gonna go to max on this and start it. It'll go really fast because I've got Tireless Raider on, so that'll be a good thing to get done there. I think that's pretty much what I need to do right now. I'm going to go ahead over to the mine and pick this stuff up real quick. It's got 1,800 coins, 1,750 XP potions, 15 stamina, 3 mithril in there. Not too bad. Alright, well, I better probably call it for the night, I think, guys. It's been a pleasure streaming with you guys and chatting with you. And hopefully I will see you all tomorrow. If you're not following me yet, be sure to follow me so that you can turn on notifications and see the next time that I go live. Hopefully, I will see you all then. Have a good night, guys.